Hi again everyone, we're going to finish up problem 5. So we are going to prepare a cash budget for October only using cash collections from what we calculated here, which just to save us some time, that was $361,250. So we're actually just going to take that number that we calculated before, and that's going to what our cash collections is going to be. So I kind of started a cash budget here. I didn't lay it out as much as I did because we're going to have something that I want to explain. So right here, beginning cash, it was really nice. They gave us a lot of information in this problem. So cash balance on September 30th was $65,000. So that means day after in October, that means that it still was $65,000, didn't change. So $65,000. Our collections, as I mentioned before, was $361,250. And then we would just add those two numbers together to get our total cash available. So that gives us $426,250. Okay, so cash disbursements. The reason I left this blank is because a lot of people tend to add this all together. And that's fine, but we would prefer that you break it out. And I'll tell you why, because if for some reason you accidentally forgot one, we can easily just be like, oh, they must have just missed it, and we don't have to dock as many points. But, oops, if you just put a number at the bottom, we don't know what you did, and so we wouldn't be able to give you any partial credit. So please make sure that you write it out if you're given the opportunity. If it's just like total cash disbursements and they don't break it out for you, obviously you can't do anything about that. So all of these cash disbursements are right here. That's where I found everything. So this was direct materials, salaries and wages, manufacturing overhead, and our depreciation expense we're not going to touch because that's not a cash expense, but we do have executive selling and admin. So we're going to put all those in. So I'm just going to fill those out. I like to move them in a little bit so that I can add them up and kind of make my outside column my totals. So 75,000, 50,000 for manufacturing overhead, and then we skip depreciation, and 75,000 for my executives. So my total for that would be 265,000. I'm gonna put total. Okay, so ending cash balance. How do I do that? Like I said, I like to keep my totals on the outside. So all I would do is just take away this number from this one. So my total would be 161,250. So that's pretty easy. If the only thing that could potentially change, as I mentioned before, is that if they don't give you the cash disbursements broken out, we would just want that one number together. So